everyone, this is the monthly relationship reading, the love reading, basically what are they thinking about you. So there are 3 piles of cards, which I'm going to show in the next frame, next image. Just have a look at it, pick one, and then we'll start the reading. Hi everyone, this is going to be the reading for pile 1. So let's start with the reading. I've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. The next card is the 6 of Cups. What else for pile 1? I have the Queen of Swords and I have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so pile 1, I feel like there's been some kind of disagreement with your person. Maybe there was a heated exchange of words. So I feel like maybe you had this kind of a conversation with your person, and right now maybe you're on a break with each other. That's what I'm getting here, because I'm seeing the Ace of Wands in reverse as well, and Wands are about it's fire energy, but it's also about something positive happening in your life. But because it's coming up as a reversal, I feel like maybe you both are sort of like a timeout from each other and not really talking to each other that much. But that doesn't mean that the feelings are not there. There's very strong feelings between both of you, because I'm seeing the 6 of Cups as well. And 6 of Cups, it's this energy of nostalgia, remembering the past and reminiscing about all the good things that, good moments that you guys shared with each other. So I think both of you are in that phase, and thinking really strongly about each other, but just not talking to each other right now. But the Knight of Cups is showing up, so I feel like there's going to be some kind of real honest communication that's going to happen between both of you, and either you or your person will have to initiate it. Someone has to make the first move is all I'm going to say. I feel like both of you are kind of uptight at the moment and like not talking to each other, but I feel like one of you has to make the move, and once you do, things are going to get sorted pretty soon. It's just like I think both of you have a bit of an ego right now and you don't want to talk to each other at the moment. I do want to clarify, what's this Queen of Swords? Why did you guys have this disagreement? Yeah, I'm getting the Chariot as a clarifier. So I feel like maybe one of you felt a little bit stifled in the relationship, or like not getting enough space is what I'm getting. Or maybe you felt like the relationship was taking up too much of your time and energy, just that kind of vibe. Because the Chariot energy, like, is definitely about moving forward in life, like just charging ahead, um, having really clear goals in life, and just being really ambitious and going after them. It's cardinal energy, that's Cancer. It's cardinal energy. It wants to push ahead. It wants to go and get things done. And I feel like somewhere along the way, maybe the relationship was kind of prioritizing too much of both of your lives for some reason, and maybe one of you felt a little bit stifled, or like I said, it was taking up too much of your space, or maybe the other person was very clingy, that kind of energy. And so maybe there was some kind of an argument between both of you that you don't want to, you just want to take a break from the relationship is what I'm getting here. Now I do want to see what this 6 of Cups is, because I really get that there's very strong feelings here. Like the love hasn't died for sure. Yeah, the Empress as a clarification for the 6 of Cups. I feel like, the Empress is very Taurus energy. It's very relaxed. It's all about luxury. It's all about being passive, not really like going after what you want, because it's also about carrying that self-assurance and confidence that whatever's meant to come your way is going to definitely happen. And both of you are thinking very strongly about each other, and I don't know, somehow I feel like both of you are in this space where you feel like, oh, the other person's going to make the move and contact me anyway. And because of that, I feel like there's kind of like a stalemate happening where neither of you are reaching out, because both of you feel the other person is going to reach out and make contact. But one of you has to make the first move, because, like I said, the Knight of Cups is showing up. So definitely there is going to be some kind of conversation or conversation opener. And once that happens, it's going to be a truthful conversation between both of you. I do want to see what this Ace of Wands is. What is this Ace of Wands in reverse? 4 of Pentacles as a clarification. I feel like there was this sort of guarded energy that either you had or your person had, fearful about something. Now, that could literally be about finances because, Pentacles is money energy, but it doesn't always have to be about money. I'm getting the vibe that one of you was very sort of cagey about continuing with the relationship. And I will do a clarification on this why, but I feel like there's this fearful vibe that one of you had, sorry, or maybe both of you had that kind of energy where you were afraid to completely go ahead and trust the other person or move ahead to the next stage of the relationship. Like there's some kind of obstacle that's happening here. The Four of Pentacles is this energy of being very guarded, keeping your cards close to your chest, like not revealing your next move. It's very like guarded, almost fearful energy, and it's not the best for a healthy relationship to thrive in. Like it's not the best atmosphere. So I feel like this was kind of putting a break in your relationship, but I will do a clarification on this Four of Pentacles. Like, why was this fearful energy or this vibe there in the relationship? What is the reason? Page of Cups is a clarification. I feel like I said, feelings were hurt for some reason because, the cups are about emotions. It's not something really major because it's a page energy. It's not like a huge deal breaker, which is why I said like it's just a temporary timeout in the relationship. I don't think you guys are taking a permanent break for sure. But I feel like one of you had an emotional outburst. It was not the best because, like I said, something was just obstructing the relationship. Both of you felt a little bit cagey, like you can't trust the other person fully. I just do want to do a clarification, like one more clarification on this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, the High Priestess. So, I feel like you were not ready to just wait it out and let things flow. I feel like either one of you was trying to push things forward too fast, or the other person was just backing off completely. It's like an extreme energy, is what I'm picking up here. And you know what happens in a relationship generally is when one person tends to back off or like pull out of the relationship, the other person tends to chase more. It's like the runner chaser energy. And I feel like that's what happened. And that kind of pushed things over the edge. We basically had this heated exchange of words, this Queen of Swords energy. And the High Priestess here is like, it's more about waiting it out, and going with the flow and seeing how the relationship blossoms. And I feel like neither of you, or at least one of you, was not really ready to do that. Like I said, one of you either wanted to jumpstart things to the next level or was just not ready to go to the next level. Either one of the two. But all said and done, this is like a temporary break in the relationship. It's not a deal breaker, guys. Don't get afraid that the relationship is ending. It's not, because it's just a temporary break. And I feel like once one of you opens up and steps up, then it's going to be a really good, honest, heartfelt communication between both of you. So that's what I have for you, pile 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. And if you want to book a reading with me, you can definitely drop me a message on Facebook or email. Both the links are listed in the description box below, and I'll see you soon. Hi everyone, this is going to be the reading for pile number 2. So if you selected the second card, then this reading is for you. Let's continue. So we've got a couple of cards here. The first is the Queen of Cups in reverse. The second one is the King of Wands. Let's pick a couple of more cards. What else for pile 2? Yeah, we've got the Death card. We've got the Seven of Cups. And we've got the Hanged Man. So pile 2, I feel like, could be an issue of cheating here. Or just infidelity for some reason, because I'm getting the Seven of Cups, which is all about having a lot of options, not knowing which option to select. So even if it's not about infidelity, I feel like it's about not being fulfilled in the relationship and just looking outside for what's better out there, that kind of a vibe. And the Death card is also significant here because one of you is thinking of taking a break or like ending the relationship for some reason. Is it going to happen? Probably not, but it's definitely there on your mind. Yeah, because the Seven of Cups is this energy of having a lot of options and everything seems very enticing, but not knowing what to select because it's just too confusing, So one of you is, I don't want to say this, but I think one of you is kind of looking to explore options outside the relationship, and the other one is feeling really dejected at the moment. And the Queen of Cups is coming up as a reverse. Now, Queen of Cups is very nostalgic energy. It's emotional energy. It's the energy of Cancer. And because it's coming up in reverse, I feel like that's the energy of the past. I think one of you or both of you were in that space where you were very like fond of the relationship, fond of each other, and wanting to make things work. But I feel like that's in the past. I don't think this is your current energy right now, because I'm seeing the King of Wands as well. That's very fiery energy, and what it wants. Like, wands don't really play around when it comes to their confidence levels, because it's fire sign energy, right? Like, and it's also a card of transformation. So I feel like and because we also got the Death card coming up, both of these cards are about transformation, right? And so I feel like this relationship is definitely undergoing a change. Now, does it mean that you guys are going to break up? Probably not, but it's definitely time for some kind of transformation, because the King of Wands is about transformation. It's about knowing your worth as well, and then moving on from there. But it's also very hopeful energy. So I wouldn't completely discard the relationship, because wands are about being hopeful, and there's a degree of positivity and optimism here. But the relationship definitely needs some kind of transformation, because the way it stands at the moment is really not working out for both of you. Now, that being said, the Hanged Man is also coming up in this reading, and the Hanged Man is about, it's Pisces energy, but it's also about having a change of perspective, or looking at things from a different perspective in the relationship. And maybe that's what's required right now, because the way both of you are looking at it right now, it's not really working out for you guys, clearly, based on the cards. So I think like maybe both of you need to have a conversation with each other, talk it out, and figure out what exactly is wrong or what's bothering both of you, and then maybe work things out and try to find a solution. But it definitely calls for looking at things from a different perspective, because maybe there's more to the story than you think. Like, maybe it's not about infidelity. Maybe there's something deeper going on, because the thing is, people don't just cheat on each other for no reason. There's usually something else happening behind the scenes. So it's really important to figure out what that is before just completely moving on or like cutting off the relationship, is what I feel. I do want to clarify what this Death card is. We have the Hierophant, and we have the Queen of Pentacles as a clarification for the Death card. So the Hierophant is about tradition. It's about honoring tradition. It's about not reinventing the wheel. It's also about long-term commitment. This is not about short-term relationships or anything of that sort. This is long-term commitment, probably marriage, that kind of thing. And the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. It's about being resourceful. It's about doing the best with what you have, like taking stock of things. It's very Capricorn energy. One of you wanted like a solid commitment. I'm not gonna lie, like either one of you wanted a solid commitment from the relationship, and for some reason it's not been happening. Maybe it's been quite a long time that you guys have been together, and one of you just wants to make it official or exclusive and like be like a proper couple or take it to the next level, but it's not been happening, and because of that I feel like one of you is thinking of moving ahead. Maybe you guys have tried to work things out. I feel like one of you wanted a more traditional approach in the relationship, where you've been together for a while and you want to take it to the next level, or have commitment, that kind of thing. And maybe the other person was not really keen on that, and maybe you both tried to work it out as well, because like I said, the Queen of Pentacles is about being resourceful. It's about making do with what you have, or making the best with what you have. And so maybe you both tried to make it work, but I feel like it's really not. I want to do a clarification on this Seven of Cups. What is the Seven of Cups for pile number 2? Can you please clarify? I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles. Someone felt very left out in the relationship, not feeling appreciated, left out in the cold. Because again, I'm getting this vibe of infidelity for some reason, because when I'm seeing this, like the Seven of Cups energy combined with the Five of Pentacles, it's giving the vibe of one of the partners feeling really left out while the other one is kind of gallivanting around and looking for other options out there. Not the best situation to have for sure, but that's the energy that I'm getting here. So one of you felt very underappreciated and sort of not valued in the relationship, and the other person, I don't know, just doesn't seem to really care that much, because just based off the cards, they are kind of exploring other options out there. um I want to see what is the clarification for Queen of Cups here in reverse for pile number 2. What is the clarification for Queen of Cups? We have the Strength card. Yeah, I think like this relationship has taken every bit out of you. Like if you were the one feeling left out and sort of unappreciated, then I really extend my sympathy and empathy towards you, because that's not a place that you want to be in any relationship. Because as I'm seeing like the Queen of Cups, which is Cancerian energy, this energy of really having fond memories of the relationship, wanting to make things work, having nostalgia. It's very emotional energy, right? And that's coming up as a reversal, because it's not you anymore. I feel like you've done your share of crying. I feel like you've had your share of sleepless nights, whatever. And the Strength card is telling me here that it's pretty much taken up a lot of your energy, time. It's kind of extracted a lot of your energy out of you. Just this energy of feeling depleted and out of sorts just by being in this relationship. Um, I feel like you're really spent at this point. Like you've given it all. You've given this relationship your all, and somehow you've not really felt very appreciated. I do want to clarify, what is this King of Wands for pile number 2? Number 2, yeah, Nine of Cups. You just want to be happy. Nine of Swords. You're done with all those restless nights and like anxiety, wondering what the relationship status is. Are you guys going to be together? I think you're done with all that. You just want to be happy. Nine of Cups is about that energy, being zen, being in the moment, enjoying life. I'm also seeing the Eight of Swords as a clarification. So there's a lot of doubt that this relationship is cast on you. You feel like it's kind of caged you in. You've kind of lost your sense of self or whatever, but I feel like it's really time to move on. If that's the case, if that's what's been happening, then yeah, it's really time to move on and enjoy your life, because if this relationship is not really fulfilling you, then really, I mean, you really should be exploring other options. That's what I have for you, pile number 2. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, definitely drop me a message on Facebook or email. Both the links are in the description box below. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Hi, everyone. This is going to be the reading for pile number 3. So if you selected the third card from the 3 cards I showed in the image, then this reading is for you. Let's draw a couple of cards and we'll start with the reading. What do we have for pile number 3? Okay, so we've got the Sun. That's a really good card. Okay, what else for pile number 3? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Very good energy. We have the Six of Swords. What else for pile number 3? Yeah, we have Seven of Swords. Mostly I'm getting a really good vibe for you, pile number 3. I'm getting the Sun card, the Ten of Pentacles. These are really good energies. The Sun especially is probably one of the best cards to get in a reading because it's real happiness. It's childlike happiness. It's going back to your innocence, going back to yourself, enjoying life, all the good stuff. Ten of Pentacles, again, about being with the ones that you love, having your near and dear ones close to you, the home, just family, friends, close ones near you. So it's again very comforting energy. I will say though that pile 3, you have been through something in the recent past, because I'm seeing the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So you probably went through some kind of a breakup in the recent past, or you moved away from a situation that was very I don't want to say traumatic, but it was not good for your peace of mind, and you're kind of moving away from that, or you've already moved away from that, and you're moving towards something better. Because I feel like, frankly, you were quite done with this Seven of Swords energy, which is being betrayed, being hurt, not being able to trust the other person, or just all like, the Seven of Swords is about someone stealing your energy or time or whatever, and just betrayal and mistrust. You always have to look over your shoulder, that kind of energy, afraid of being caught. Just very fear-based energy. It's not good, it's not peaceful at all. And I will do a clarification on these two because I'm quite intrigued. But I feel like your current situation is really good. I feel like the Sun is showing up, the Ten of Pentacles are showing up. Both of these are really positive energies to have in a reading. So you're definitely in a really good space now, or at least a better space compared to before, where you were in like a mental fatigue or just not very happy in the relationship. So what is the Six of Swords? I want to do a clarification on the Six of Swords. For pile number 3, please. What is the Six of Swords for pile number 3? Hanged Man is coming up as a reverse. Yep. So this relationship or whatever the situation was that you moved away from, it doesn't have to be a relationship, but it's just a situation that you weren't very happy with. I feel like you got the strength to move away from it because you had a change of perspective about it. That's pretty much how all major turning points happen, right? You wake up one day and you realize this is just not working out for me, or, and you decide that, you're done with it and you decide to move on. So that would have been the catalyst for you in this situation, which kind of led you to kind of break away and move on to something better. And I feel like the Seven of Swords, I just want to do a clarification for that as well. What's the Seven of Swords for pile number 3? You've got the Five of Swords. So I feel like Five of Swords again, and it's interesting that all 3 have come up in this reading. Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords. It's all very combative energy. Like Five of Swords again, it's very disruptive. Always having to fight a battle, never having peace of mind, just always having to wage a war. That's the kind of energy I'm getting, and frankly, you were done with it because I feel like there's just way too much energy getting depleted from you because nobody has time for that. Like, you don't want to, if you are in a relationship, you don't want to be always walking on eggshells or always wondering, okay, when's the next argument going to happen and all of that stuff. So I feel like Five of Swords is again very you just were in kind of like a battlefield all the time. It felt like waging a war. It always felt like you always had to guard your terrain or just make sure that no one's bothering you. Just very, very, very invasive energy. And again, Seven of Swords, if you can trust the other person or not, someone was definitely, if not cheating, they were definitely not somebody you could trust, that's for sure. It was just very bad energy for you, maybe even bordering on toxic. I will say that because all these cards it's just not giving very good energy right now. Now, I do want to clarify what is this Six of Swords? I want to check on that. What is the Six of Swords for pile number 3? Yeah, Three of Cups. I feel like you're moving away from that situation which is pretty toxic for you just based on the cards, and you're moving away to better things because life is meant to be celebrated, and you don't want to be cooped up in a relationship which just doesn't give you the peace of mind at the very least. In fact, a relationship is supposed to add value to you. It's supposed to bring you happiness and all the good things in life. So if it's not, and instead if it's just taking away your energy and just making you feel worse about yourself, it's time to let it go because life's too short for that, right? So I think you're moving away from that toxic situation into something better. Three of Cups is all about being with friends, socializing, enjoying life, going out there and having a good time, right? So I feel like that's good because that's going to put you in a different state of mind. I feel like that's also the Hanged Man energy. Now, I will say this, not sure if you guys have broken up, but you're definitely over it mentally. Even if you haven't actually broken up with the other person, you're definitely over it in your mind because I feel like you're kind of moving on. You're socializing more, you're out there more, probably spending less time on the relationship because it's just very, very, very toxic for you. So I feel like a lot of you are just out there enjoying life and not really giving your time and attention too much to this person or this relationship. And because you're out there diverting your mind more and distracting yourself with better things out there, I'm seeing the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles as well. I will do a clarification on the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. What is the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles here for pile number 3? We've got the Strength card. Yeah. I mean, it's taken a lot from you to even get to this point. I'm not gonna lie. Pile three, I feel like you've been through a lot. Like you've pretty much been through the ringer, and I'm really going to give you the praise and the compliment that you need. That well done. If that was you, if you've really moved away from this toxic situation, it is a really difficult thing to do. It's not something that everybody can do that easily. It took a lot of strength to do that and to get to this place, but if I were you, I would guard this peace and energy and this happiness that you have in your life with everything you have. Like, you don't want to disrupt this because this has come after a lot of thinking, after a lot of work, and really changing your mind about the whole situation. Like, but you're in a much better space right now. I will do one final clarification or just overall message for you, Pile 3. So, Wheel of Fortune is what I'm getting here. So tables are definitely turning, or like the things are shifting in your favor, because the thing is, when you shift your focus into better things just start multiplying in your life. It's about the Wheel of Fortune. It's a slow moving energy, so don't expect results overnight. I don't think you are, but just as a caution, I would say that things are definitely moving in your favor. It's going to take a while, but it's definitely starting to look up. Maybe even somebody new is going to enter your life. Probably one of the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius, because I'm also seeing the Strength card, right? That's also Leo energy. So it could be someone like that, but just be patient because good things are definitely coming your way, Pile 3. So that's what I have for you. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can drop me a message on Facebook or email. Both the links are in the description box, and I'll get back to you soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye, guys.